Greetings and salutations, YouTube Wanderer, the Lost One Gaming here, and welcome back to Age of Civilizations 2, our Cherokee Native American campaign. So, last episode we started out, and we've kind of boosted our economy a good bit, up to 951. Our population is growing. I can't remember how much, though, but we're doing as best as we can. In terms of technology right now, we are not the worst, but we're not the best either. I've kind of played this game a lot more now in my spare time. And I've kind of tried to devise strategies for what I was going to do. I think originally I had mentioned that I wanted to try and go out here and pick on probably some of the weaker Western tribes because they aren't really as technologically advanced. Although now I've sort of started to understand that one of the main key features of like being able to tell if you can win a war is your economy, because of course your economy means that you can kind of withstand a sort of longer term prolonged war because of course you have way more money anyway. So I also did figure out how the speed thing works, because as you can see that was really slow. So if we speed this up a little bit, now you can see it just kind of jump where it's supposed to jump through. Apparently it's not doing that like it's supposed to. Okay, well, we're kind of right now, I'm just waiting to earn up as much as we can before I make a move. I don't know why that's doing that like that. I've literally been able to speed this all the way up to the point where it doesn't take that long. Don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm near so many people, because I know when I played this off camera, I played like way out here somewhere, and I wasn't really near everyone. I'm still thinking we might end up moving. I don't know if I want to stay here in this area, like, just yet. But I'm thinking, how far are we in terms of our technology? 62, or I'm sorry, our research. I'm thinking we might put a little bit more emphasis on research, even though it's important, but at the same time, I'm thinking, once everybody gets to 0.35, they're going to try and become monarchies, which has its advantages, but at the same time, I feel like it's in my best interest not to do that, because I can stay a tribe instead, which still allows me the maneuverability that I can kind of just get out of any sticky situation if I so desire. So I'm thinking we're going to stay a tribe, and we're not going to do anything in terms of becoming a monarchy, at least at the start. Let's see, we are currently at 951 in terms of our economy, 6,278. Have we been growing at all in these turns? 6,200, no, we have not. 6,278 still. I'm not going to focus as much on our army anymore either. I'm just going to focus really completely on the economy. We can focus on the army later. I think that's really how we want to do this. Let's see, I'm going to get up to about 400 or 500 gold, and then we're going to invest again. As you can see, I was going to say, at first I didn't really know if the game rewarded you for patience, but it kind of does, because each turn your defensive, or your military upkeep goes down if you stay in one spot. Oh, we got a research point that we can use. So I think we're going to use this one. Income production is also important as well. I kind of was focusing more so on income taxation, but income production is pretty cool too. I'm thinking we're going to use this one on research, like I said. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to go ahead, and I think we're going to invest this 400 gold back into our economy. All right, let's see. Invest. I was going to say I might do it in development, but maybe we'll use the next little bit that we get. We'll use that on investment instead. I was going to say I might cut back on some of the things that I'm doing right now so that I can boost this up a little bit, so we can gain a little bit more money per turn. And then that way we can and then we'll just readjust once we get there. So I'm thinking, let's see, back to our overall budget here. If I cut down on goods to 6,286, I don't know if I can really cut down too much on our goods per se. I could cut down a little bit on research, and I could cut down a little bit on goods, but that means our population isn't really going to grow that much. So that's going to now get us 21 gold per turn. So if we keep going, it's going to take us a minute to get back up to 400 gold, but we're going to try and speed through this as quickly as we can. We're now up to 0.23 in terms of our technology level. We've got the Shawnee that are now at 0.27, the Miami who are at 0.23 as well with us, and the Powhatan. So at the moment, in terms of economies, though, we are one of the better ones. Well, the Choctaw are better. The Creek are definitely better because they have freaking two tribes or two provinces anyway to begin with. Powhatan were better than them. I can't beat them, and I can't pronounce that name. Good lord. This is why I'm saying I don't know if I necessarily want to stay over here, because there's a lot more powerful economies over here than I can really like keep up with. I'm thinking that I actually want to move the tribe to Louisiana. I've done that a lot in like my off-camera things, because the economy there, even though it says like the economy growth because it's a marsh, the economy growth is not going to be good, but the economy there is going to be pretty good based on at least if you look in, let's see, if it's map modes, I think it is. You can see that the economy in New Orleans is actually really good because of the fact that, of course, it's near a port. Now, being near a port or being near the water is kind of good and bad at the same time because, of course, pretty sure we all know what happens in like the next 100 or so years, or really kind of in the next 30 years, actually, in terms of real history. You know, Christopher Columbus in like the next 40 years is going to be here, supposedly. So, you don't necessarily want to be near the water when he gets here, or when the conquistadors and everybody else gets here. That's not really where you want to be. But it does help, at least at the start, because then you can kind of move troops through the water as well. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I think we'll go ahead and migrate down that way, although that's going to cut off our economy for right now. Let's see, we're at 25 gold a turn at this point. Let's see, we're almost back up to 300 gold. 264, 289. It's going to get us up to 315, 993. Our development is at 0.1 now at this point. It's kind of slowed a lot. Development's important to kind of keep your economy growing, which I still think, let's see. We're going to, I'll do investment this time. We'll do 200, and I'll do the other 100 and put it into our economy. It's not really going to boost us that much if I do that, but I mean, I guess any little bit helps. 100 gold is going to boost our economy by, let's see, around 10 points. Not too bad. Well, 11 points. We can do 11. All right, there we go. So now we're getting 27 a turn. Hopefully it'll go up in a little bit because of our military upkeep's going to go down soon. There it is, 28. So let's see. What do we want to use this point for? I think we'll just put it in research again so we can increase our speeds. We're now 2.98%. It's now 1462. It's been like 20 years now, so we still don't have much to show 20 years later. I mean, we're growing, but can't really say we did too much. Let's see, the Caddo are 503 in terms of their economy. I'm going to start moving us right now, considering our economy is now plus 30. I was going to say what I might also do is cut back our military for now and cut back to the basic levels, or like cut 10 guys back off. That way we can recruit, we can have even more money coming in terms of our balance. But, let's see, 295. We've dropped all the way back down to 442. I think that's probably because of our military strength. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, we'll get to a point eventually where that's not going to freaking matter. We don't pay attention to the rankings right now, okay? we're growing, okay? None of that matters to me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and invest again. So we're going to do, let's see, we'll do 300, and then let's see, we'll do another 100 in terms of our investment. It's not going to boost us up that much per turn, but I mean, it's worth it, so it's worth a try. We're now at 0.11. So let's see, we are growing now, so our population went up 2 last turn, so we're at 6,307. Right, 1,019 economy, we got 2 turns left on that. Our provincial value is now at 4. You can get it all the way up to 5, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it goes higher than 5, but I think in my experience, that's the highest that I've ever gotten. It was 5. We're now actually gaining almost 40 gold a turn, so this is going to make things go by a lot faster in terms of investing. So let's see, we're in turn 167. I don't know why it's saved there. It's supposed to save every like 50 turns, I thought. I don't know. Let's see what we got. So now we got another research point to use. So I'm going to use this one on... I think I might actually use this one on income production this time, rather than technology. I do need to do another technology check though. So we're at 0.25. These guys are 0.24, 0.25, 0.26, 0.25. They are at 0.25 as well. The Creek are at 0.27. Alright, so we're kind of the lowest in this area. Once again. Once again. So I'm going to save up a little bit more, and then we're going to invest in our economy again. Alright, 435. Alright, so let's go ahead and invest. At 1,036. Now, in terms of future episodes, I'm not exactly sure whether I'm going to, like, do this type of deal. I might just kind of, like, do a lot of stuff off camera and then come back when something's about to happen, or when I have something that I kind of want to talk about with what I'm going to do. So I don't exactly know how we're going to do that just yet. We're at 445. I feel bad. Even though I said I wasn't paying attention to it, I am still looking at it, and it makes me feel bad that we're that low. We're that freaking low. I think our economy has kind of reached sort of its maximum potential here, to be completely honest, though, without like major investments, because we're at 37 gold. And we've gotten, we stayed in one spot for 50 turns, so our military upkeep is negative 40% right now. So, I mean, I think that's probably the best we're going to get for a while. Let's see, 403. Go ahead and do another investment in our economy. Let's go ahead and do another 400 gold there. Let's see. Development's still at 0.11, so I think we might split it in half actually this time. We'll do 200, and then we'll do another 200 in investment. I can't really get, there we go. That's about as close as I'm going to get it. It's about as close as I'm going to get it. It was like 201, but it's fine. It's fine. A little bit of extra money spent, whatever, who cares. All right, there we go. I got that one on the ball, though, 200. All right, so we're still getting 37 a turn. 451 is where we currently stand. 0.11. We should be able to get to 0.12 within the next turn. Indeed, we are. Economy is now 1,093, 1,099. Now we're done with that. So let's see. Where do we stack up now? The Chickasaw at 713. The Miami are at 1,371. So they're still better than us, and they also have a bigger population as well. The Osage, 1,1293. Well, we'll get there. Actually, we've gotten up to 38 gold now, so we're at 37. Now we're up to 38. So looking a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and use this one on research this time, because I think we are falling a little bit behind. I don't want to be too far behind everybody else, but I'm not exactly caring about being the top dog, shall I say. So we're kind of on par with most of the tribes, so I'm okay with that. So if we can keep up this current level, we should be good. These guys are at 0.24. Where the frick did they even come from? These are the Mohican people. Huh. Interesting. Cherokee Confederacy are up here too. They have... How do they have a 2,000 economy in one freaking place already? It's freaking ridiculous. So do the Pequots. Like, goodness gracious. How is this possible? I guess they did start off in a lot better of a situation than I did. I mean, so... I guess I can't really pretend like they didn't get a head start. Let's see, we're at 450. We're kind of going up and down. So, I mean, it's whatever. I don't want the Shawnee near me. Don't want them near me. Their provincial value is actually at a 3. Let's see. Insult from the Powhatan. Look, I don't know what you said, but I really don't care at this point. It doesn't faze me. Getting, let's see, 0.05 happiness per turn. I could cut down on taxes right now so we can go ahead and boost our happiness as much as possible. So, I mean, even with doing this, let's see, 0.2 per turn, that doesn't even really drop us down too much in all honesty. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to increase our investments a little bit to the point that we get down to about 30. That should be good. We're going to increase our goods again to get us back up and get the population growing a little bit faster. All right, so at 4, we're getting 28 gold a turn, 485. This is the most money we've ever had, by the way. Most money we've ever had. No, I think we had like 800, of course, in the very beginning, but other than that, let's see. So we'll go ahead and do 300 for our economy, and we'll do another 200 for the development. Alright, let's see. 200 gold. It's literally almost all of my money, but hey. It's almost all of it, but it's not all of it. So now that's going to put us at, we're at 0.12. Can we get to, I don't think we're going to be able to get to 0.13 just yet. It'll be a couple more, a little bit more investment away from that. Let's see, we're at 123 gold now, and our economy is at 1,131. So we just need a little bit more actually to get to 0.13. My goal is to really shoot for like 0.2 kind of in terms of development, because at that point it's kind of, I don't want to say it becomes like micro self-managed or whatever, but it becomes a lot less harder once you get to 0.2. Things grow a lot faster and you don't really have to worry about it as much in terms of investing all the time. So let's see, we're at turn 200 now. It's been like 30 years since the very beginning. Now I have like 300 gold, 347. Let's see. We're at 0.13 now. Our happiness is now going up to 79, so the decrease of taxes has helped. People are not as upset about having to pay high taxes anymore, so that's good. We are falling behind now in terms of our research, so I might have to boost that back up again. Let's see. Let's go ahead and boost it. I think we'll boost it up. How much do we want to do? That's investments. I'm sorry, that's the wrong thing. I was about to say, because I know research is a lot more expensive than investments are. Because, I mean, I could boost this all the way up for... Okay, never mind. Let's not do that. Let's not do that right now. I think we'll keep it at about that level. That should be good. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and use... In one more turn, we're going to go ahead and invest again. We'll do 300 and 200. So we'll do, let's see, 300 in terms of the economy. I think if I actually recruited more soldiers, they would consider me a higher ranking right now. But I guess it's because of the fact that we haven't, that they don't. So it'll all even out in the end, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, we'll go ahead and invest this 200 gold. Let's see here, there we go. Alright, we're down to 11 gold. At 11. I'm gonna go ahead and use this point for research as well, so we can kind of get back on track. 65, 93. It has sort of sped up a little bit, so that's good. Alright, so after 217 turns... oh, look, we've jumped up to 411. I still said I wasn't going to pay attention to that. It's probably because a lot of other, across the world here, across the ocean, a lot of things are probably happening. Not really much is happening here, though, because of the fact that, literally, we can't do anything. I was going to say I don't think anybody's gotten to that level yet, but actually, who are these guys? The Lenape people, they have actually gotten to the point where they have 3 provinces. I don't know how they got 3. But the next people should probably be the Huron up here. Pretty sure they're the Huron. Yeah, the Huron up here. And then we've got, who else do we have? They're kind of the closest. And then you got the Pequot. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I'm sorry if I am. And then the Creek are a little bit further off. But I think that's about it in terms of people that are closest to becoming a monarchy at this point. Although I don't know if they're going to necessarily do it right off the bat. They may not. So we'll see, I guess. 233, 28 gold per turn. I think I am going to move us now. Although, the one thing I like about having the forest is that, of course, the economy and everything does grow a little bit faster. And it also does have its defensive advantages. But, I mean, when you think about it, in real life, though, forests are good, but marshes, though. I mean, that's kind of how the Seminole tribe in Florida kind of survived, because they went down into the freaking Everglades, and everyone was like, we're not going to go down there and look for them. Like, we're not going to waste our time and catch malaria and freaking die or get eaten by alligators. We're not doing that. So, we're going to move down this way, though. So now we're in the plains at this point. So that's going to drop our economy down for a little bit until we can actually pick back up again. So we're now down to 13 gold a turn. Wow, frick, the Choctaw are moving down that way as well. I don't like that. Don't want them there. There's not really much I can do about it, though. I mean, now gaining 14 in turn. An insult from the Chickasaw. Look, Chickasaw, alright? You better be glad I'm not up here. Because if I was up here, I would deal with you. Alright? I will deal with you when we get to a certain point, okay? I'm coming for you. First, I'll probably head off for the Cadeau. But then after that, I'm coming for you. Just know it, okay? Okay, how many more turns do we have before we can migrate? One more turn. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do... I might put one into military upkeep this time, just because of how expensive it's been for us lately. So we'll go ahead and do that. We got one more turn. Alright, so there we go. We're going to go ahead and migrate here to the outside, to Montgomery, right outside of the Creek Empire, if you want to call it that. I don't really want to call it that. I don't think it's really much of an empire, but it's like 2 territories. That's about it. Let's go ahead and invest again. Let's see, we'll go ahead and do... I can't really do my 300 yet. Or my full... I might just do a full 400 in terms of our economy. Just boost us up, just to say that we did at this point. So there we go. Now we're gaining 15 a turn. Alright, so how many more turns so we can migrate? We got 5 more turns there. Alright, 119. We're gaining 17 a turn now. Creek are moving around a little bit. I don't know what purpose that really served, to be honest, but they did it. Looks like the Lenape now have 4 territories. It seems like sometimes to me the CPU has like an unfair advantage when it comes to territories once they do get to this point. Because it's like they just start randomly settling stuff even though they don't have the technological levels to be able to do that. Because in order to colonize a land, you have to be at 0.75 technology, and none of those guys are, but yet they're gaining more land. I guess the game kind of has to do it that way, because otherwise you wouldn't really be able to expand anywhere, because you'd have to wait so long. You'd be waiting quite a long time before everybody got to 0.75. I mean, of course, the Eastern empires and stuff like that are probably already there at this point. So they'll be here before long. Let's see, 255, 267. The Cacombs. Who are the Cacombs? We've got the Aztec Empire as well. I'm going to go ahead and put this one back into research. So we are now at, what is it, 0.29, I think? Yeah, 0.29. Alright, so we got There's 6 levels left to go before we get to 0.35. 292. Let's see. In terms of migration, we got 5 more turns left. I want to go ahead and get us down. The freaking god dang Choctaw getting in our path. They're down here. We're at 0.14 in terms of our development now as well. So how close are we to 0.15? Probably. Let's see. I'll go ahead and invest in development real quick and probably get us there actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and invest a full 300 gold in terms of our investments. I'm investing in Evergreen. Guess that's where we are right now. Evergreen. 33. Now we're gaining 16 a turn because we've kind of been stationary for a little bit. And let's see, that's going to get us up to one more turn. We probably should be up to 0.15. Indeed, there we are, 0.15. We still got a ways to go before we get to the 0.2, but we'll get there. All right, our investments are now done. Let's see, we've got... All right, we're going to migrate again. We're going to go ahead. God, I hate that I can migrate. We're in like the smallest little territory. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, wait, yes, it is. It looks slow, so I thought I had sent my troops there accidentally. And I was like freaking out because I'm like, oh, we're going to lose all of our guys. I didn't mean to do this. Apparently the Choctaw don't like us being right next to them. I don't care. They can do whatever they want to do at this point as long as they don't bother me. I don't think they're going to try and fight me. I don't know if we can actually... You can only attack people and declare war with them if you border them. So I don't know if we are technically on a border with them. It looks like it, but it's kind of just barely off. If we were right here, then we would be on the border right with them. But they're in Mississippi now at this point. So 267 turns in is 1480 now. Let's see. We got one more turn before we can migrate. And the Choctaw are now... Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought they had gotten a second territory, but that's actually the Chickasaw, whose economy is still pretty bad. I don't know why. Maybe they're more so focusing on their military. But at the same time, I don't understand them because it's like they have to wait a long time, don't they? And their economy would have to pick up to be able to support a larger military. So I feel like the Choctaw are not really doing too much, to be honest. The Caddo are still out here with 0.26 in terms of their technology, so they're not advancing that much either. We're going to go ahead and do another one into military upkeep for now. So we're at 15 gold a turn. And we've got 7 more turns before we can migrate. I think once we get down to Louisiana, I'm going to call it an episode. Let's see, 272.32. Let's see, the Creek are now at... Where are they? Sometimes the map gets finicky with the... Okay, there we go. 0.33. Creek are at 0.33. These guys are at 0.34. They're already at 0.35. The Cherokee at 3.35 now, so they've expanded up north. The Huron have expanded up that way. Who are these guys? That would be the Potawatomi. So they've expanded as well into Mansfield. And what is this? Cleveland. Or they might have expanded into Cleveland. I don't know where they started first, to be completely honest. They expanded somewhere. Put it that way. They expanded somewhere. 332, 16 gold a turn. We've got 4 more before we can migrate. There we go, 17 a turn now. Alright, so I'm thinking, let's see, where is the... I'm going back to my economy map real quick if I can. The economy of the place that we're in right now, of course, is taken over from where we are now, but Slidell is like really bad. It's like 289. Where we left originally, we were at... Is it Atlanta? Was it Atlanta? No, it's Asheville. So it's 537. The economy down here is 606. Slightly better. Slightly better. Not really that much more of an advantage, but hey, I'm going to take it. We've left our homelands. Maybe we'll get back there eventually at some point, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's see. We can migrate now, so we're going to go ahead. Can I make it here? I can't. I'd have to migrate. I guess I'd have to migrate here first to Slidell, which is going to really hurt us, but, you know, it's whatever, I guess, at this point. Alright, I guess we will go... I can't stand the way that map looks now. Can't stand the way that one looks, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and invest now, because we got 400 gold, so let's go ahead and invest 300. Moving a little bit... Actually, I'll go ahead and invest the full 4. Moving a little bit further away from the Choctaw here, so that's good, because they don't... Apparently, they don't like us. I could kind of try and rebuild our relationship with them, but, I mean, let's see. Where do we stand with them? The Powhatan don't like us, so we're already enemies with them, sort of. We can't actually do anything with the Choctaw. So we might try and do something with the Powhatan, because in my experience, the Powhatan usually do really, really well. They actually always end up being like one of the biggest up here. So it might be in my best interest to improve relations with them before they literally try and come down here and kick me in the face. So we might try and do that for like 20 turns, improve relations. There we go. Now I think it should improve, God, negative 53. They really don't like us. Alright, so now it's down to negative 52. We might be able to salvage that relationship. I doubt it. We'll try. We'll make an attempt. At 4 more turns left before we can migrate again, and then we will be in Louisiana. And we'll probably stay in Louisiana for a good while, up until we get ready to make our move to try and expand. Oh God, there's a lot happening down this way, isn't it? We got the Aztecs down here somewhere. Where the frick are they? There's the Aztecs. So they've got a couple, not a couple, way more. 26,000 economy. I can only dream of that level of economy. Someday, it will happen. Let's see, go ahead and put another point into military upkeep. We're now gaining 19 a turn. Alright, and we should be able to migrate. Yes, indeed. Now we can get to New Orleans, and our economy should begin to take off. Of course, it dropped off there because we just moved again. But this is where we are to stay for quite some time now, I'm going to think. I don't see us moving too much in the near future. We're at 0.15, which is our development now. I could probably get us up to... Actually, we're probably going to be up to 0.16 in the next couple turns, actually, without me doing anything. Who are these guys? Huestic. I don't care about them. They're not near me, so I don't have to worry about them anyway. I'm going to go ahead and invest 300 gold into our economy. Alrighty there. 295, 299, 300. There we go. That brings us down to 17 gold a turn. I can't wait till we get back up to like our 30. Alright, that's turn 300. But I'm going to end it here, guys. And I will see you in the next one.